The Convergence of the Twain by Thomas Hardy. He published The Convergence of the Twain in 1915. He was born on June 2nd in 1840 in Stinsford, England. He died from pleurisy on January 11th in 1928. Along with being a poet, he was also a novelist. Some of his influences include William Wordsworth and Charles Dickens. He was also very much influenced by Victorian society. Though he did write some novels, he considered himself more of a poet because he wrote poems throughout all of his life, whether he published them or not. He gained notoriety from his novels Far from the Madding Crowd, The Mayor of Casterbridge, Tess of the Dubervilles, and Jude the Obscure. He published his first collection of poetry, Wessex Poems, in 1898. His poems weren't initially received as well as his novels, but he later was considered one of the greatest 20th century poets. And here is the Convergence of the Twain. In the solitude of the sea, deep from human vanity, and the pride of life that planned her, silly couches she, steel chamber late the pyres of the salamander fires, cold currents stirred and turned to rhythmic tidal lyres. Over the mirrors meant to glass opulent, to sea worm crawls, grotesque slime dumb indifferent. Jewels and joy designed to ravish the sinuous mind lie lightless, all their sparkles blared and black and blind. Dim-eyed fish near gaze at the gilded gear and query, what does this vainglorious down here? Well, while was fashioning this creature of cleaving wing, the imminent will that stirs and urges everything. Prepared a sinister mate, her so gaily gay, a shape of lice for the time far and dissociate. And the smart ship grew, in stature, grace, and hue. In shadowy, silent, distant grew the iceberg too. Alien they seemed to be, no mortal eye could see the intimate welding of their later history, or sign that they were bent by past coincident on being twin halves of one august event, till the spinner of the years said now, and each one hears, and consummation comes in jars two hemispheres. The end. This is my thesis statement. Thomas Hardy, The Convergence of the Twain, uses imagery and personification to illustrate the beauty of the Titanic. My 3 supporting points. Thomas Hardy uses the pronoun her in some of the poem's stanzas to personify the Titanic. Imagery is used to describe the Titanic's magnificence and ultimately its breakdown. The poem's notably about Titanic, though it is also argued that it can also be about a woman and man's sexual encounter. The end.